Invite sent. Broadcast is up. Saints, where you at? Short.
This is Joe. Sorry I wasn't able to answer your call, but leave a brief message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Yo, Joe, where you at, man? It's legendary. I sent the invite. Get at me. Yo.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Check, check, check. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, it's Brees. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready. 95, 56, 95, 56. It's our field. It's our field.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. Throwing on second down. Brees. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On third and long, it's Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be second and 12. They'll run with Fournette. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
What we got? What we got? Under touch. Motion, motion. We go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Saints take over first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys...
Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Fuck this game, man.
He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From midfield, here's Breeze.
What's up, man?
This off to his fullback.
And my team just playing horrible.
Yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Coach Lee, he just advanced it. Did you play your game?
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Well, they playing the second game now. He just advanced.
It's Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here.
Dang, they just called a face mask.
A few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching for another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know
the
guys
fuck
in the
out
NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Short.
21. He's checking.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
What are you talking about?
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0
I always use the same playbook I always use. It ain't changed since like 5 or 6 years ago. It's the same
A lot of
playbook.
people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me,
Saints.
the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change of tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense.
What
just
the
to try and
fuck, man?
change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
My line is ass.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving...
Oh, my God.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Motherfuckers calling hold and all this bullshit.
Beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone.
I was trying to, but the motherfucker was stuck. He's ass.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater.
He's fucking ass, man.
And taken down at the 21. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Breeze now. Going with a screen for Murray.
Man, it's all penalties on me every time. This is bull. Oh, finally. Finally.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready? 5-9. 14. Hey, 5-7.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Now Breeze lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it?
I couldn't get it, man. I tried.
Able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And sure, you hate the end result being a sack, but my question is, why are you going play action on 3rd and long anyway? No defense is going to respect the run in that situation. They're headed straight for the quarterback.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't
What, you
pretty
talking about, my
good play on
corner?
interception. We'll see if they
I don't know
can
who
do
you're
better.
talking.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
Yeah.
Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Yeah. I'm trying to build him, but he didn't play in the last 2 games. It's crazy.
We'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And as others who like to blitz even on rundowns, it confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Yeah. I got you.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Fournette. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Yeah.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Don't get nervous. Check. Lucky.
Fournette. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out.
Oh, it's halftime.
We send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's
Damn.
check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir.
I don't know where my mind is, man. You fucking with me, man. Leave me the fuck alone.
Seemingly still back at the hotel
yes.
For the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets
no, nigga, you talking.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
All right, man. I'm jumping out this fucking chat. Come on, man, because I can't take this shit.
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna sit in.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A screen set up. That's complete to his running back.
Dang.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Not Fournette.
And now we'll get a
what
timeout.
the
Looks
fuck?
like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the ground, this time Clement. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
This nigga gone for 5 weeks at least. A full grown.
Sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Yeah.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Clement. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Here's Edmonds. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
No, he was in the free agents.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned.
Could you please stop talking to me? You said you was going to stop.
Run the football on first down. I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Edmonds. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. He's got the hook up with Conley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Breeze going to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Zach Brown racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
21.
Now Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Check three. 11.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So first and 10 now from the 30.
All day, dog.
Now a give to Clement running to the right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They'll stay on the ground with Clement. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
You got tight right there.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Foles. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Fuck! Maybe snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's go. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
56, right there, 56. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Shotgun now for Breeze. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
No.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down.
You take a screenshot? As long as you got the screenshot, you good.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
56. Check 56. Guys, game situation. Let's go. Check. Bravo. Check 4. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, kill.
Back to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Will Lutz on for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Bullshit.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here. And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences. And he can't get it. He's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Go, go, go.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike.
Foles. Open man right side is Sharp. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great.
Man.
The good news for the defense
bullshit.
now, it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right? I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
It's
So
deep
now the
as a
onus will fall
motherfucker.
on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This will be from 53.
Oh, this motherfucker called the
And a
fucking timeout,
comes
too.
in. The whistle
This
blow with
motherfucker
3
is deep.
seconds remaining. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And the Jaguars have won the game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done. And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
I appreciate you.
So for Jacksonville, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
I just lost my running back for about 8 weeks. I ain't got no back. My backs are ass. I should have kept that back I had.
Around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire
Who one of the
crew,
best teams on the
Brandon
game?
Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's
I
the
know.
NFL on EA Sports.
Yo, Short. I can't hear you, man. Your mic off. How did I cheat? Not that, but it was different blitzes. It was out of different formations. Right on, man. Yeah, short in there. All right. All right.
Daddy?
Yeah.
Hi.
You okay?
Yeah. Oh,
What's wrong?
Mom, like it's wet.
Did you turn the dryer on?
Well, it's in the washer, and usually the washer
Oh.
rinses it out, but it's soaking. So maybe I'll just put it on and drain the spin.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay.
Holly! Holly! Yo, blanket, that's what happened. It walked the washing machine all the way out. I had to put it back. That's why I was looking like that. It's walking the washing machine. You got something in there with it that don't belong.
Oh, I put a pillow.
Yeah, you gotta take that out.
Oh no. Why is it putting water in the draining span?
Because it's shaking the whole thing. It's walking the whole washer. It walked the washer almost up to the drain hole on the floor.
Oh. Okay. But look, it's
What?
I don't understand. It's filling it with water. But I put drain and spin, so it'll dry it, but it's filling it. Why is it so easy?
It's probably keyed off. Yeah, it's keyed off because this thing is just making it jump. Look how it just moved it back again. I had put it all the way back. That's too big.
Well, should I put it outside?
I don't know. That's too big for it. Let's use the other one.
I washed it before.
Look how big it is.
But
Some of you don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong. Can't even pull it out. It's huge.
maybe I'll let it dry in the sun tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be nasty.
I don't know what to tell you to do, but why don't you dry these clothes first and then dry that by itself instead of putting it in there with all this.
Okay.
See how that works.
Should I try draining span again?
You could try whatever. I'm just saying I don't think it's gonna walk now that the thing is not in there.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Motherfucker out for 3 weeks. That's too long, man. It's too long without a running back. Let's go up, buddy.